Coming to you directly from the Rose Garden in our backyard in beautiful downtown Bakersfield. Hey, I didn't screw up and call it Bakersfield again. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to say that. People tell me I shouldn't call it Bakersfield. And when they do, I explain to them. I've been living here for a few years now. Excuse me. Ah, the siren. You hear those a few times here in Bakersfield. But anyway, I haven't seen that many bakers. I've seen a lot of beggars. But what we're going to do, we're going to try a couple of, it says new recipe on here. Lay's potato chips. Adobadas. I'm probably really screwing that up on the pronunciation, but that's a Mexican flavor.
I think it's whoop whoop.
Oh, stop it!
I think it's isn't it more of a Filipino flavor? Like chicken adobo?
No, because the adobadas flavored sazonadas. That sounds Spanish.
I don't know.
Latin.
I found these at a convenience.
Oh, wait a minute.
These came from a convenience store when I was in Ohio. And I was like, oh, gotta bring those home.
But you might not get to have any. It says spicy right on there. So I'll have to taste it first.
Let's see.
It's got a chili pepper, a tomato, and a lime. Okay.
No coconut? So you put the, you put the lime in the coconut?
No, there's no coconut. Let's open this up. I can smell the phony lime powder, which I'm normally not a fan of. We'll see what it tastes like, because I mean, maybe there's something that you can put dehydrated lime powder into that tastes good. Take a smell. Take a chip out of there. But I'll try first to make sure it's not too hot for you.
No.
Well, so there's the...
That's why we heard the siren.
That's the guy that was making all the noise.
The ambulance just drove by. Oh, he's ready for us, like if the potato chip kills me, right? So that's good. We have EMS on standby.
Adobadas. Like I say, I'm probably screwing that up terribly.
If you know
smells pretty good.
If you know how to pronounce it, tell us.
Is what?
If you know how to pronounce it, please tell us in the comments.
It seemed like there might be some heat building, and if it's even a little bit, that's too much for her. Kind of tasty, but like I say, I'm not a fan of the dehydrated lemon powder or lime powder or lemon.
Well, I like the lime powder generally.
To me, anytime you put lime powder in something, you just screwed it up.
The last time we had elote, they screwed it up by not putting the lime juice on it. You're supposed to spritz it down with lime.
Lime juice is different.
Well, true.
Lime juice is a whole different story. Now it's a barbecued potato chip with some phony lime.
Tastes like ketchup to me.
Tiny little bit of heat. So it's got tomatoes on there.
I'm not really getting heat, but it tastes like ketchup.
What are these little seed-looking things on there by the tomato?
Well, the big ones are peppercorns.
Okay, that's a pepper.
I don't know what the other ones are. Sesame seeds, maybe? They don't look like sesame seeds, though.
It says they're smoky. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Maybe a hint of that. To me, that just tastes like ketchup. And I'm not a huge fan of ketchup.
With phony lime powder.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
All right.
We'll put that one away. We got another one. This is going to be fun, I think. It's a mystery. It says 2-in-1. Now I can see some shrimp on there. What else is in there? We don't know.
I don't know, but if you look at the label on it, it does say Lay's, but that looks like it's from
It's not from China.
no, it's not from China. It looks like it's from Thailand.
Can you read that little tiny letter? You got your glasses on. Underneath where it says Lay's?
No, because it's in that same language.
Oh, okay. So,
But that looks like it's from Thailand.
see if you can figure anything out from the back of the label there.
You can edit out my cough.
But I see shrimp, and I see what
Okay.
looks like some kind of green salsa.
I was right. It is from Phra Nakhon Si Autaya, Thailand. So I know I absolutely butchered the name of where it came from, but it is from Thailand. So I did indeed recognize that particular written language as Thai.
Okay.
But if you look at the ingredients, the English ones, it doesn't really shed any light on it. Potatoes, vegetable oil, seasonings. I
Yeah,
mean,
seasoning. That helps you out a lot.
we kind of figured there was some seasonings in there.
Well, you know, I can understand they don't want to give you their recipe for what they're putting together here. But you've got a potato chip, some sort of green sauce, and shrimp. It says 2-in-1. 2 flavors, I'm assuming. One of them being shrimp, and we have
And the other is a mystery.
no idea what the other one is.
Well, I did try scanning that little QR code on the potato there that says Joy, hoping that would maybe shed some light on things, but it didn't. It went to an ad for some sort of a messaging and online phone call system that gets terrible reviews, by the way.
Okay, so if you can see that,
It's
That
in
little-
it's in the belly of the.
oh, is it? It's on the back here. What she's saying basically is, if you can scan that, don't.
It wasn't worth scanning. Well, it was because I was curious. So do they have different colors?
There's some are wavy and some are not. And
Okay.
the ones that are not are green.
Okay. So
Okay, so and this is what this is all about, what we're doing here. Whether I like this or not, this is the fun part. Smells like you're going deep sea fishing in an alfalfa field.
that's an odd combination.
Have you smelled an alfalfa field? I personally like the smell of it. I grew up around the horses and alfalfa
Oh, I love the smell
and
of
stuff
alfalfa.
like that.
Okay,
but-
so did you get one of each there?
Wait a minute, I gotta make sure I do.
You got to get one of each.
I guess they are all ruffled. Some are just more ruffled than others.
Oh, but they definitely have a green tint to them in the bag.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I got. This is the greenish one. I don't know if you can see that green, but it's green.
The packaging also indicates 2 different flavors because of the front of the label being
Well-
like,
I mean, if you put them together,
okay,
green and orange.
there's 2 different kinds of chips in there,
So we got
green and orange.
green and orange.
Cool. I have no idea what they're going to taste like, but this is the fun
All
part.
right,
You-
l'chaim.
Red one or orange?
I've got green.
You got a green one first?
Okay.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Smell the green separately. Still has a seafood smell to it. And the orange?
Orange smells a little tangier, but not a huge difference in smell, really.
Okay, green one first.
Green one first.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, that is massively shrimp. That is straight up shrimp. It's like if you went to one of those crawdad boil places where they boil it in the bag and you get the shrimp and you're supposed to suck the head afterwards, it tastes like shrimp head juice.
Oh, yeah.
Which,
Let's try an orange one.
not bad.
Even more. Stronger flavor.
This is almost like crab. It has that briny aftertaste like you get from fresh crab. They're both decent. The orange one's better.
The orange one is stronger.
Yeah.
But, yeah, both of them taste good. I mean, would I go out of my way to get some more of them? No.
Wait. A sandwich.
There you go. Because it's almost like... No, we'll stick with the shrimp head juice. I think that's a good description of it.
Shrimp head juice and crab. But fresh crab right out of the ocean that has that kind of briny taste to it. But it's kind of sweet and briny.
Now, on the package there, those are definitely shrimp. They're not crawdads.
Yeah, but it's got
But-
more of a crawdaddy flavor to me.
Now, in that box of all sorts of surprises that I ordered from the Japanese weird snack company, there is some crawdad flavored stuff in there, and crab flavored.
And I'm down for both of them. I like crawdads and I love crab.
This is fun. Even the stuff that you don't really like all that much, it's fun. You're trying something that you haven't tried before,
Yeah.
which is an interesting thing to do.
Okay, so two of them together.
Very strong flavors.
Together actually works. The flavors complement each other nicely. But it is definitely seafood on a potato.
And you're definitely not going to say, you know, if they'd have just amped it up a little bit. No,
No, they're pretty strong in their flavors.
it's up there. The flavor jumps out at you.
I don't know that it,
Lays from Thailand.
I don't know
No,
that I would have gone out of my way to say I would please have some shrimp head juice flavored food. I mean,
I don't even always eat to suck the heads out of crawdads and shrimp and stuff. I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
there's a fair amount of flavor in there.
What's odd to me is that all of a sudden here, in the middle of all of this language that we don't understand, it very clearly says 2 in 1
Which is English.
right in the middle of it.
Which is clearly English.
And I can't remember if the website, because I went through and chose each individual item that we got from these guys. Huge box showed up, and yeah, it definitely shows you an orange one and a green one,
That's what was in there.
and
Orange one
2
and
in
green
1.
one. Yep.
They're good. I'm gonna give it 1.5 thumbs up.
Yeah, I would agree. I would definitely say that it's more than a 1. So, about 1.5.
And I'm going to drink some more blue cheese soda out of my radioactive goblet here. Hope it don't kill me. And not anytime real soon anyways.
The blue cheese soda or the radioactive goblet?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a nice thing about being old. If the radioactive goblet really isn't good for you, by the time it hurts me, I'll be dead anyway. Oh, that's odd. Yeah.
Would you like some more odd?
No.
I mean, that's got to be. Well, okay. Let me put it this way. That ice cream in Pennsylvania. The
Pepto-Bismol ice cream?
Well, it's not Pepto-Bismol, but yeah, the ice cream.
It tastes like Pepto-Bismol.
That or the pickle soda.
Pepto-Bismol.
Yes.
Neither one of them's any good.
It's called checkerberry ice cream, and it is pink, and it does look like Pepto-Bismol, but it's got a checkerberry flavor.
Letting the ice melt in it and watering it down doesn't do it any good at all.
Oh no,
it's just terrible.
That pickle stuff is nasty.
Pickle soda.
Grandpa, what were you thinking?
Now, I did take a pickle and a glass of soda, bite the pickle, drink the soda, fine. Do not make soda out of pickles. That's wrong and should never be done. And this is coming from somebody who not only likes to eat a dill pickle, but I will drink the juice. I was at a Renaissance fair and the pickle guy was just a couple of booths away from me, and it was hot. And pickle juice actually is good for you to drink. It's got electrolytes and stuff in it. And all the salt and the vinegar I would take my pewter mug and just go over there and dip out of his barrel. The one that had all the pickles gone out of it already. I'm not going to be dipping my mug into stuff that people are going to eat. That would be rude.
Unsanitary.
But I would get a big old pewter mug of pickle juice and just down it. It makes you feel better. And a lot of times when you see these fight reenactments at Renaissance fairs and like that, and you got the ladies running around out there with the big pewter mugs and pitchers and stuff, they got pickle juice in there because it's good for you when you're hot and you're sweating.
We were doing a Renaissance fair in Fresno, and a young lady who's probably about 14 or 15 passed out from the heat right in front of our booth. I jumped out of the booth, ran over there to take care of her because I'm also a nurse, and she was out cold. She's breathing okay, but out cold. So she was surrounded by people fairly quickly. We raised her feet up and everything, and immediately someone came and ran over with pickle juice. So when she came to, we made her drink pickle juice. We got her some water. We poured cold water on her to cool her off. And we also got some protein into her too. So like everybody ran over with stuff, and she recovered and did perfectly fine and was up walking around the rest of the afternoon. So pickle juice to the rescue. Luckily she had no injuries at all except perhaps to her pride.
We take care of our people. It's been, I hated to do it, but there's been times that you've had ladies that had their corset on tighter than it should be, and they weren't breathing well. They weren't their clothing wasn't breathing, so they were just wrapped up in hot, sweaty, and there's no air getting through to them, and it's hot. And a lot of them in those conditions like to drink beer. That's another good way to get yourself in trouble.
Dehydrate you real quick.
And I've had them pass out or get close to passing out. First thing you do is get that corset loosened up. You know? And people look at you funny. Why is that guy taking that lady's corset off?
Well, not off, but you loosen it.
Yeah, you loosen it up. But yeah, if somebody looks over and sees you undoing the laces on it, They're thinking the lady's unconscious and he's taking her corset off. Yeah, I'm trying to keep her from ending up in the hospital, right? And then later on we'll give her a ride on a giant rocking unicorn. So, if you enjoyed this in any way with the green and orange chips and the adobadas chips, hit the buttons. You know which buttons to hit. Like, subscribe, comment, tell us what you think about this stuff, because this is we're having fun. We want you to have fun watching the video. So from Bakersfield, we're out of here.
See you soon.